estamos enojadas.
NWA main event, Lee Tidwell and Jeff the Crippler Daniels here with you this Saturday morning. Big action in the ring. The Heartbreakers, the NWA Mid-America Tag Team Champions, taking on Donnie Eaton and Gypsy Joe. A big night tonight in Columbia, Jeff.
Big night tonight. It was a big night Tuesday night in Murfreesboro. Gypsy Joe taking it to young John Caesar right here. Tagging in Donnie Eaton.
Eaton comes with a boot right to the side of Caesar and then working over that left arm. Then tag right back into Joe. These two tagging in quickly here this morning.
Gypsy Joe, big shot right in the back of that shoulder blade on John Caesar. Oh, boy, he grabbed right into that pressure point.
I always wondered what them pressure points were until somebody grabbed me.
Hey, I tell you what, man, it'll sure take a big man to his knees quick. Gypsy Joe, oh, that's one of the hardest heads in wrestling. You want to talk about Caesar's head being hard. Look where he's at, and Gypsy Joe's still standing.
And Joe telling Larry Valentine to come on in the ring and get him some.
Well, you know, tonight in Columbia, you're talking about big night tonight in Columbia, the Heartbreakers and Lone Star were to meet Sudden Impact and Kodiak. But due to the severities of injuries suffered last Saturday night, Lee, as you know, Kodiak is laid up for 3 weeks now, re-injuring that recently broken ankle. And Steve Lane's having some back problems. I know he had to go to the doctor yesterday. And word coming down around the office that Chris Gatlin's looking for some partners quick. And from what I understand, there's some guys willing to step up. Donnie Eaton going for a cover.
And only a 2 count. A big, massive kick out there by John Caesar. And Caesar comes up and gets caught right in the arm drag by Donnie Eaton into the arm bar. Big night of action tonight in Columbia, Tennessee. Freddy's Auction House and Sportatorium. Hey, the only wrestling in the Mid-South on Saturdays that matters is NWA main event right there in Columbia, Tennessee. Joe back in the ring now, still working over that left arm of John Caesar. And Gypsy Joe pretty much showed John Caesar who had the hardest head, as you said, Jeff.
I tell you what, these fans down in Murfreesboro and Columbia and all over the Mid-South here, they love Gypsy Joe. Every week these guys right here, they've got signs proclaiming him he's the hardcore legend. They want Gypsy Joe. I tell you, those fans down in Murfreesboro, they love Joe.
Especially Captain Iguana. He's like the president of the Gypsy Joe fan club.
That's true, Lee. Donnie Eaton putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder. Caesar coming up now. Let's see what he's going to do.
Caesar backing Eaton up into the corner. The referee, Jerry, calling for a clean break here, and I'm not so sure. Nope, what's he went out of the Heartbreakers as he starts just ramming the shoulders right into the gut of Donnie Eaton. Now John Caesar setting him up. Going to pull him back over and tag in Larry Valentine. Valentine in a big uppercut right in the gut of Donnie Eaton. In that overhand right between the eyes. Now takes Eaton back to the ropes, whips him across. Eaton now ducks the clothesline, comes back across. Crossbody taking Valentine down. Now down for the cover. 2 and a kick out there by Valentine, who comes right back up with a massive clothesline on Donnie Eaton, and then just slugs Joe for no reason.
I tell you what, it's the first chance we got to see Larry Valentine this morning. John Caesar's been taking the brunt of it. There's that hard head we were talking about, but he still couldn't stand up to the head of the hardcore legend, Gypsy Joe. But with Valentine's wily ring presence and the raw, pure strength of John Caesar, these guys have been the Mid-America champions for some time now, Lee.
And so now double teaming Donnie Eaton, whips him in, goes back through the double shoulder tackle, taking Eaton down. And Caesar now down goes for the cover, 2. And Eaton able to roll that left shoulder up.
Well, you know, you say what you want to. Ronnie Brown's money accounts for a lot of things with the family. But I'd say even without Ronnie Brown's money, the Heartbreakers are a team to definitely be reckoned with. And I think they can hold their own with or without Ronnie Brown. And Larry Valentine taking some shots at the short ribs on Donnie Eaton now.
Takes him, backs him in, whips him across. Eaton comes off, goes for a sunset flip on Valentine, trying to get him over. There was a blind tag there.
I don't think Eaton realized that there's a kick right in the back of the head.
I don't know if the referee saw it, but he's going to let it allow anyways. As Caesar dropping a knee now down for the cover. 2 count, and Eaton able to get that right shoulder up.
I tell you what, there's some big things happening down in Columbia now. What's Caesar doing? He's going for, hey, Ron.
He blocked it, hooked him into the small package, 2, and a kick out there by Caesar. Caesar now first one to his feet, waiting on Eaton, comes up with a big left-handed clothesline.
Boy, he caught him right under the chin with that and jerked Donnie's boots right out from under him. Gypsy Joe on the outside, he's complaining to the referee about the use of the hair. Joe's wanting to get in that ring bad.
Ramming his head into the top turnbuckle, and Eaton now trying to fire back on Caesar. Get to the gut, a couple of punches, and Caesar with a jawbreaker. Didn't quite get the full effects of it. Now takes him, whips Eaton hard into it. Gets the foot up as Eaton on Caesar. Donnie Eaton now taking him, goes for a DDT, and didn't quite plan him the way he wanted to, but it's enough to get Caesar down.
Well, I tell you what, Caesar's a big boy, and it's hard to move him around if he don't want to go.
Caesar with the tag into Valentine, and there's one to Gypsy Joe, and Valentine backing up as Joe comes in the ring. Oh, what a chop by Joe. She just nails Valentine. There's another one. And Joe just chopping away on the tag team champions.
Yeah, I tell you, Joe can chop, man. I've had him hit me so hard the hair on my chest made it look like ground meat.
All 4 men in the ring now as Joe's going to throw Valentine outside. Reversal there by Caesar, Eaton in hard. Boot up right to the face of John Caesar. Valentine now on the outside with Joe. So our camera's going to stay inside the ring with Donnie Eaton and John Caesar. Eaton trying to take it to Caesar. It looks like Caesar might just be playing possum with him since Eaton's pretty much just punching him in the head. Oh, and Joe just whopped the money man Ronnie Brown right upside the head. And a DDT there by Donnie Eaton on Caesar in the ring. Joe on top of Ronnie Brown is Eaton now going up to the second rope. Punch to the gut there by Valentine, who comes back in, takes him on his shoulder, and a huge power slam center of the ring by Larry Valentine. Now Caesar, he's going to fly headbutt right to the temple of Donnie Eaton. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, you can count it to 100. 3 counts. Your winners, the tag team champions, John Caesar and Larry Valentine, the Heartbreakers. We'll be right back.
You know Ronnie Brown? We at the Inferno bar enjoying this little drink. What do we call this drink?
It's a Mike Porter.
A Mike Porter drink. You see, Mike Porter, we're drinking to you because what we've done is sent the Kodiak, some kind of bear, I don't know.
Sent a puppet running.
Must be one of them little stuffed bears that you give your kids.
I think he's hollering, Daddy Ralph!
Must have been one of them sissy bears because he's sitting at home courtesy of the Heartbreakers and Lone Star. And that's Steve Lane. He's laid on the couch trying to roll over, back hurt, courtesy of the Heartbreakers and Lone Star. So you see what you do tonight, Chris Gatlin, is you get a wheelchair, you get whatever you can, you beg a partner. It's going to be real hard to find one to meet us. But you get any one of these jabronis. Hey, I stole the catchphrase. But you get one of these jabronis to come down to Columbia, Tennessee tonight, and you bring them on, and the Heartbreakers will put them where Steve Lane and the Kodiak are.
Just leave Margaret alone.